Hello, and good morning. Now time to reveal it to the public yet? Well, I'm sure you'll reveal it when you're ready, Nick. This looks big enough for Giga, right? 2 gigas. Almost done. Yeah, I've seen that. It looks really cool. I even like the little what's it called? Like tagline or something like this at Jurassic Park survive. But we're humanity. I like that. That was cool. Okay. So after you come through here. Dude, we almost got like almost 200 dinosaurs in this part. This one is a little. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna move this. Don't though. I don't know if the kind of what's gonna attack the gyrospheres, but at the same time. You still want it out the way. Let's see. Acro. I had to sneeze. Yo, what's up, Therapod? What's going on, Therapod? How you doing, bro? liking how this exhibit is looking. I'm being thrown off by it. Because that's not how I want it to go, really. Because when Jurassic comes in through here, I want it to go out this way by this fence and then come into the next exhibit. Which should be over there. So it's like you only kind of get like a little bit of a break before you get into the next exhibit. But you won't be in here long because you're coming from here to there. Well, not in this one long either. Really. So how's you guys' morning going so far? Dude, are the gigs even ready? I still ain't get a notification on them. Damn, they're ready now. I just got good timing. Alright. The male giga. Yeah, well, that's interesting. That is interesting that you came up with that during that moment. But that means you must have like been subconsciously thinking about it though. That's why you was able to come up with it. Female. Ooh. Skill shots. Not a skill shot.
En route to collect the asset. Acknowledging asset collection request.
Okay, pause the music. Which y'all was like exercising or something? Or just, you know, casual bike riding? Which is, either way, is something I haven't did in a long time.
Reporting in.
Ooh, dang, they did a number on this restaurant. Pretty sure Delta is in there cooking somewhere. Or was that Echo?
Delivery has been completed. Asset transportation complete.
Cool. They're cool. Alright, let's get the acros in there. But first, before we get acros in there, let's get the gyrosphere through it first. Okay, so that goes through there. And if I remember correctly, Kirk said that Acrocanthosaurus was a floodplains kind of creature. Oh yeah, that's true. Video games and start thinking about math for like really no reason at all, and I would like confuse the hell out of me. Like, why am I thinking about math? Oh man, oh, this is too small to kind of make a floodplain out of. Actually, oops. No, the rock's over here. Yeah, this one's gonna be for Acro. It's not really accurate to its, its complete exhibit, but I mean to its actual environment. But since this is the major Clade park, I have to put the family groups together at least. And since Karka, Karchar, Acro, and Giga all can't share the same exhibit without ripping each other to shreds. Floodplains, man. If this was bigger, I could definitely do it, but I think I might be able to make a mangrove swamp, at least an area for the car char. I think I can at least do that. What? Come on. Okay, so no. So I want, cause I know you was trying to build, I think, a floodplains too as well, Permian. I would not use this as a good example because I legitimately have no clue what I'm doing. And that's being honest. I don't know. I do not have the slightest clue what I'm doing. I literally like just woke up, so all the pistons in my brain is not firing. There we go. I was about to say, kind of nice to get a tree right there. One right here. Cool. I'm glad it didn't like push the water back. I hate when you try to put a tree like on the edge and it pushes the water back or something like that. I never understood that. Uh-oh. But what I actually don't want is that. Matter of fact, okay, let's cook the aggro. Like the most colorful of the Carcharodontosaurus. Should I go with base aggro like I did the Giga? And so we got jungle. I'm trying to remember now, Permian, you was in one of my videos and you said one of these aggros is good for the male and the female. I think you said jungle, male, female was what then? If you're doing gender, basic, and jungle, okay. Okay. Jungle male, basic female. So that's good. That's basically what I did with the Gigas. The male Giga is tiger and the female was basic. Give me some rocks. There. I like these type of rocks because they're good at filling up the spaces. Especially if you throw them in the water. Like a water line that's kind of like narrow like this one. It's good for like filling up the spaces in there too if you want. See if I can put it in between these plants. Nice. And then you got one like this that is like, okay, it's narrow but it's kind of shorter. So, or shorter is like, it's kind of more round. So something like this is good for it too. It's like kind of, you can see I did over there with the Dreadnoughtuses. Okay, so since this is a carnivore's paddock, they have the sand line first with the rock exterior. Little sandy shores going on here. Let's switch it over to rock. Now, the main reason I'm doing it like this is because it helps distinguish from, like, when I'm looking at the park as a whole, I can distinguish from which exhibits belong to the carnivores and which exhibits will belong to the herbivores. That way if I need to jump to one, I can find them more easily. See? Got a storm. So I need to go to my carnivores, and I can immediately tell that, okay, there's my carnivores. My raptor, my raptors, Deinonychus is a raptor. Deinonychus, raptors, and then my spinos and whatnot.
Confirmed. Understood. No problem. Setting additional task. Task received.
But that's pretty much why I do it. If it's rock around sand, they're carnivores. If it's sand around rock, they're herbivores. Yo, Dino. I don't know if the helicopter gonna really make it by the time it gets to the gigas, but I'm pretty sure they won't break out in that time frame, right? Maybe. The hat dinosaur next. Wait, hat dinosaur, hat dinosaur. Dilo? Okay, so then the Jasper's go along this route. And along this route will be the whatchamacallit. Oh no. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. I'm hoping that don't mean it's finna cut out the stream. I really hope that don't mean that. Because when I usually see that, there's gonna be some screen issues. Whoo-wee, please no. What dinosaur is next? Carchar. Carchar is next after the Acro. I might want to start getting this exhibit ready. I think the Carchars is about done. I mean, the Acros are about done. Yep. Alright, let's take a look at our male Acro. Oh, yes, such a beautiful color.
Confirming task.
That is such a beautiful color. Yep, and I agree with your choices here, Permian. Like, this really does look good. Which means I can do the same for Carchar when we get it in. Like, Rainforest Carchar and a basic Carchar. That seems prudent. So, if the Jasper leaves, we're gonna go this way. Okay, just trying to be mindful here of the space, because I got two more, no, I got 4 more family groups I need to put in here. Alright, Permian, I appreciate it. No! It errored out! It errored out! No!